20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good recall.
All right, thank you.
Seconds. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All clear.
All right, on an A fleet race here on Friday,
On the calendar.
May 31st, 2024 IOM National Championship Regatta. 16 boats in a fleet, doing HMS, 6 up, 6 down. Lots of races in, lots of guys bouncing back and forth between A and B. But the usual suspects have already risen to the top after one day of competition. I think Peter Feldman was in the lead after day one. Steve Landau, Chuck LeMahieu. I forget the rest. But wind is filling in here in Foster City. George, the oracle of Foster City, sets a course to what the wind will be. Eventually the wind shifts to his course, clocks around. Anyways, this a lot of shiftiness here today. Tough windward mark. Everybody's got to stuff into this corner. Hard to make it on starboard. A lot of guys have to come in on port, no choice. Mr. Gollison makes it. Or no, Larry Grant, King of El Dorado. Making model sailing great again. Grant is in the lead in the 8.5 K2, followed by Jason Rhodes in the 34 Woody.
5 and 11.
Third place, Peter Feldman.
5, 5 and 11. Contact 27. Contact 27 and 4-3.
Barry's putting some penalty turns in the bank. Little bumper boats. It's all your fault, George. It's all your fault.
I told these guys not to do that.
Holy cow.
Mr. Skinner, how are you?
Hey, Dan.
All right, if I can't beat you on the water, I'll beat you on land. All right, these top guys know the formula. They make their boats go fast, and then they don't make any mistakes. It's amazing how that wins you races. Mark first to the windward, first to the leeward. Takes the outside, second place boat. Looks like he's going inside. Diabolical course here. The gates really are a decision. Sometimes the outside pays. Sometimes it doesn't. Got Peter. Oh, Mark must have had some kind of mishap. It's Peter Feldman. Oh, what am I saying? Larry Grant's at first. Gonna learn boats and names. 8.5 boat. Larry's still out front. Peter Feldman in the 4.4 blue K2 from Michigan, from Florida, from the trunk of his car. Foster City. It's like Steve Landau, Sean Fiddler, Jason on starboard, showing a little starboard love to his competitors, but clean cross. So we had upwind for the second time. That'll be relocate. Larry sporting my DF95 shirt. Go, Larry, go! Alright, geez, enough running. Stayed out too late last night. Did not go to the bar with Tony Gonzalez and Steve Landau on a regatta night. Kids, go to bed early, get your sleep, show up fresh. Do not do as I do. But Larry Grant, 85, is out front, covering the fleet. Small window to hit to make it around starboard on this mark. But the guys are making it. All right. Larry on starboard says prayers for lift is answered as he squirts above the windward mark. Let's see if Steve said his prayers. He did not. Steve has to luff a little to make it, but he makes it. Mark comes in on port, squirts around. Third place in the 5-5 boat. Peter Feldman and Sean Fiddler rounding it together. Team Michigan there. Sean's in the 9-1 boat. Peter in the 4-4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. Jason Rhodes in the 3-4. Dennis Rogers in the 7th. Gary Winton in 8th. As we run downwind. I'll run downwind too. I'll make up your mind, Dan. Somebody send me to film school, please. Well, looks like the leaders have decided to go single file around the course. Polite crowd here today. There's the A fleet, but it looks like the peloton has reeled in Larry Grant. So Steve nipping at Larry's heels in the 1-2 boat. And Mark Galson with some fancy boom flipping out there. Trying to get on starboard. So they all go to the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4. Larry's still in the lead. Tacks onto port.
No room, 5-4.
I don't know if that'll cost Larry or help Larry, but in the short term, looks like he gave up a little to Mark Galson in 5-5. Green B11 as they run up the middle of the course on starboard. Steve seems to be the most windward boat here. Shows Peter a little starboard love there. As the leaders battle it. Woo!
2 9s inside 11, 2 9s inside, thank you. All right, Brady. I'm ready for you.
If you do a Google search, put a space between the IOM and the RC in space.
All right. Get my steps in. Backup wind. It's like Mr. Landau on the outside and the high pressure. What's going on the inside? Mark Carlson on starboard. Larry Grant underneath them. So, what's going on here? I think I'm missing it all. But Mark Allison, the 5-5 boat. Looks like he gets into first place. Larry Grant, second. As the rest of the fleet comes in. A fleet race. Gene in the A fleet goes over early.
4-3.
We got upwind. Looks like Peter Feldman way on the outside. Peter tries to tack back in. Oh no. A little mishap there between Steve and Chris Sullivan. As we come in on port, got some of the fleet working the inside. Then coming on starboard with a small little target you got to hit here to get around the mark. Majority of people coming in on port.
Contact 2855. 55 ignored. 55 ignored.
Contact belly turn. Steve Landau around to the mark there. Had a little collision, port starboard, had to do turn. He was a leader, and now A fleet, one mistake, you go to the back of the pack. Got Jim Sears out front. Boy with a dream. Boy with a dream and a borrowed boat that he now bought. Jim's got a decision to make. Inside, outside, inside, outside. Just plugging that all into the supercomputer. See how it turns out. Dr. Jim's supercomputer says inside. Gives that mark plenty of room. The rest of the fleet comes around. Peter Feldman goes outside. Tacks pretty immediately.
Contact 20. Gary, give me no room and opportunity there. And 54.
As we head back upwind for the second time. Jim on the inside. Pretty even with Mark, so.
I know, well, that's what I'm saying. You should have.
We really like Jim's position here in the 7-4 boat. Pink luff tape. He's going to use all this inside for what it's worth. Tacks to cover. There's 3 rules in sailing. Cover, cover, and cover. When you're out front. The lead's long enough usually. head back upwind. Peter Feldman back there, the 44. Stefan Cohen in the Miami Vice 2.8 boat. Looking for some speed today. As we head upwind for another smash 'em up derby. Hopefully not. Hopefully everybody's spread out enough. Oh. As Jim will easily make it on starboard. Well, maybe, yeah, yes he does. Nice job, Jim. First place in the 7.4 boat. Sadici, I believe. Followed by Barry Donher in the 2.7 Britpop. Second place, Stefan Cohen. I wish I knew the theme song for Miami Vice. I could sing it for you. I'll have to YouTube it tonight. Peter Feldman squeaking around. Followed by 8.5 right on his hip. Sean Fiddler in the 9.1 boat from Michigan. Another V2. Steve Landau and Chuck LeMay trying to claw their way back. Those guys are top of the leaderboard. Very surprising to see them here at the bottom of the fleet. Dr. Jim is checked out. I don't even have a big enough zoom lens. Catch him. Gotta catch him on foot. Post up a little early here. Jim rounds the inside mark again. Good pressure on the inside, shorter distance. Our skewed course. A little skewed, but you got to take what Mother Nature gives you sometimes. Barry Donher in the 2.7. Second around the mark, Stefan Cohen. It's Miami Vice boat. Named Crockett or Tubbs, not sure yet. For all you kids of the 80s, 90s, look up Miami Vice neon colors. Pastels were big. Jim working the inside again, keeping the rest of the fleet at bay. Barry got Peter and Stefan on his heel. Peter tacks early. Peter can sense those shifts better than most. Some claw back upwind. We got on the outside. Sean Fiddler likes the outside. He won a race going out there. Got a big shift. He's rolling the dice, playing the gamble. That's boy with a dream, Jim Sears. Heading home for victory. Barry Donher, 2.7 boat, yellow Britpop. Another Britpop, 2.8. Stefan Cohen. In third. Mark and Peter. Sneaking up this inside also, tacking their little hearts out. Go up this narrow entry to the finish. Let's get up here. There we go.
All right.
7-4.
Nice race.
First win. My
Yes.
first IOM win.
All right. Nice job, Jim. Take that bullet.
Tough one for the outsiders.
All right. Let's watch fourth battle for fourth here between Larry Grant, the King of El Dorado. Mark Olson, of Long Beach
5-5.
State fame. Peter Feldman, 4-4.
6-2.
Chris Sullivan,
3-4.
Jason Rhodes in the 3-4 boat.
1-2. 4-2. 5-4. 2-0.
30 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All clear.
All right, another 8th lead race. Looks like Steve
Hit the mark.
Landau pokes out first.
6-2. Come on, guys, you're windward boat. 8-5.
Larry, you know the tournament. You forced me to those other boats.
Alright. Run upwind here. As people tack back over. Mark Galson on the outside in the 5-5 boat. Alright, this is a good spot to stop. We are in the Windward Mark for the first time. Jason Rhodes out of Canada with his Woody. 3-4. Looks like he's going to get to the Windward Mark first. Well, maybe not. That's the duck, Claire Grant. 8-5. B2. Followed by Mark Olson, 5-5. Jim Sears up in the mix again, the 74 boat. Kind of in the sandwich. Just got to keep clear though.
Never did a turn for you. We'll check into the room when it's over.
Jennifer Galson there, taking some photos. Larry Grant, out front. Go, Larry, go. All right. Southern California boys out front. Larry Grant, the green 8-5 boat. Mark Allison, the 55. Looks like Jim Sears has snuck his way into third place. Barry Donaher in fourth. Looks like Jason Rhodes, the 3-4. Handcrafted Woody in fifth. Mark goes outside. Jim and Larry go inside, so let's see how this pays off. Jim and Larry are going to have to navigate some traffic. Jim getting the raw end of the deal here, having to do a couple tacks as the fleet rifles him backwards. Our spectators here, Foster City, Jerry Warren Brower. Just get all the way up here. So watch a little bit of the upwind. Jason on the outside in the big wind. Jim Sears in the middle. Mark Galson staying on port a little longer. Steve Landau out there. Straight up the pipe. Steve Landau on the 1-2. Tacks back in. Mark gets some lift. Alright, coming right at me, hard to see. Looks like Mark Olson in the 5-5. Waited till the last minute to come over. Followed by Larry Grant, 8-5 in second place. Steve managed to claw his way back to third place, actually coming into the mark on starboard, amazing. Barry Donaher in the 2-7 boat, followed by Chris Sullivan, the Britpops teaming up. Jason Rhodes in 3-4, Peter Feldman in the 4-4.
My one turn for you.
Alright, we're heading back downwind.
Don't blame me, I'm an all stuff on
Looks like Mr. Galson in 5-5 making that mark first, goes the outside. Larry Grant right behind him, 8-5 boat. King Eldorado rocking my DF95 Battle in Seattle DF95 shirt. And we got 3 boats coming to the inside. Steve Landau in the 12. Barry Donaher, the 2-7 yellow boat, and Chris Sullivan heading up the inside. Mark Galson tacking over to cover. Larry Grant going for all his glory, all or nothing. That's what they call and tacks back, Mark. As the shifties come in. Mark trying to hold off Larry. Larry doing everything he can to get around Mark. But Dawson's do not give up a fight easy. A little lethargic today. Not go out to the bars on a school night. Tony and Steve strategically got a hotel next to a bar. Larry and Mark fight it out. They monkey with each other. Let Steve land out, claw back. Looks like Mark's going to get first on port, but Steve Landau's going to sneak in for second. Nice job, Steve.
Nice race, guys.
Mark,
Great. I was just telling Mark I should have covered you.
He's going to take me out all the way. I'm going to put this on top.
and they're off. After a general recall, another 8 fleet race, May 31st, Friday. Some early tackers, tacking in. Don't get stepped on, Jennifer. Alright, looks like Craig Mackey working the inside all the way to the wall. The 2.9 Tabasco Britpop. Barry Donaher, yellow 27. As a group of boats just tack up this shoreline. Mark Gallison in the 5.5, followed by Peter Feldman in the 4.4. Mark using every inch of the racetrack to try to make it around here. As Mark comes in on starboard, battle of good versus evil.
Bill Barry. Thank you.
Whew, tight mark rounding on this first lap here. All right, high stress rounding is over. Let's head back downwind. Mark Galston off the front. Everybody else chasing him. All right, let's see. Mr. Gollison in the 5.5. Still out front. Looks like he's going outside. There, going inside. Mark tacks immediately. Has to negotiate some downwind boats. Oh no. That's a bummer for Mark. It's him and Dennis. Tie up without push Mr. Landau out to the front. 12. Steve Taxel on the starboard, Sean Fiddler on the outside. Rolling the dice in the big wind out there. worked for Sean before. Let's see. Our second trip upwind.
So it's like
So, guys rode the big wind way outside the little lagoon, lake, whatever this is, salt water, reclaimed swampland. Eventually, you got to come back. Big slog. Steve rounding the windward mark on the second leg and first. A whole bunch of boats to navigate. Tony Gonzalez in the yellow 3-1. Chip Byerly design Rockstar. Probably the only one sailing in the United States. Tony does very well with it. As everybody negotiates some downwind traffic. 16 boats is a lot. Everybody's still fairly close together here. There's the A fleet. Chuck LeMahieu in the 20 boat, nursing a broken jib. He's making it work. As we hand the leeward mark, Steve, you on the outside, Tony the inside. I have a feeling Steve's going to attack fairly early. The 12 boat. Oh, maybe not. Steve in the 12 boat. Peter in the 4-4, K2, and by Larry Grant, 85. Gonzalez over here on the inside, with the inside buoy. Let's see how this works out when Steve and Tony cross as we just drive upwind on this leg. Steve tacks in.
I'm running by the pool, Dan.
It's tough here. Steve's hoping for a big shift. Tony worked the inside on this last leg. Steve on the outside. A little more pressure. Let's see, it looks like Tony inside worked a little better for Tony. Tony sneaks in to steal Steve's bullet here on the last leg. The yellow 3-1 boat, first place. A fleet race on Friday. Steve Lando on second. Peter Feldman in 4-4 in third.
Good
Barry
second
Donovan
up
in
with
fourth.
Huh?
Good second up with.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I know.
9-1.
Hey. Oops, sorry. I was actually going to attack behind you. And then I figured out. No, it's fine. But that was scary.
7-4.
I just was.
I don't know who it was.
All right, and we're off. The A Fleet race. Lots of A Fleet footage today. Brought to you by my inability to get out of B Fleet. So you got that positive going. Sean Fiddler, the 91 boat. Pink corners, white boat. K2. On the outside, got Mark Gallison on his hip. Tom Warren in the 4-8 boat. On Mark's hip, and on the way outside, Jim Sears, 74 boat. Has virtually everybody coming in on port. Sean makes it to Mark first. Let the ducking begin.
Contact 8-5 and 4-8.
It's a downright cordial mark round in here. As the wind let up, everybody kind of bobs around. As we head downwind for the first time. Alright, looks like the usual suspects still out there. Sean Fiddler, local Duffy boat, or whatever you call that thing, coming out to take a peek at our sailing. Looks like Sean Fiddler in the 9-1 out front. Mark Gallison. Mark and Peter to the outside, Sean to the inside. The world is upside down. Sean coming to the inside, amazing. We'll see, looks like the fleet is splitting up pretty good. on both sides. The outside and the early tack looks like it's worked well. Mark and Peter. As we head upwind. Warm day here in the Bay Area, high 70s. Little haze. Mr. Galson still off the front. Peter comes over here. 4-4 bangs the wall pretty close. Now he's on starboard. Sean went to the inside. Relegated back to 3rd or 4th place. Mark makes his way around first. Peter in second.
Serious stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, I voted yes.
All right, no change here. Mark and Peter first and second. Peter going to the inside, Mark going to the outside. Tacks immediately. Mark's going to navigate some downwind boats. On port, Sean to the outside, Peter to the inside. We'll see where they cross. Barry Donaher to the inside also. Hey George, I think Jason might need a rescue. He's right here. 34.
Dave.
All right, it's Mark and Peter show here, Foster City. Double numbers are fast. He's getting it, Dick. He's getting it.
Sandy here?
Too many races. When you go up and down in the bubble and you can't change your battery and there's no lunch, 1800 amps. Why go so long?
Oh, did you lose Sandy?
4-4. Two 7.
Nice race.
9-1. 5-4. 1-1-7.
At least 22 or something.
7-4.
No?
8-5. 1-2. 6-2. 3-1. 4-8. 2-9. 2-8.
15 seconds.
1-2. Protest 5-5.
What?
4,
Right over me.
3, 2, 1.
General recall.
15 seconds.
Should I ask him if he's still moving? Oh, yeah.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're off. The A Fleet race brought to you by Dan Cannot Sail Out of B Fleet to Save His Life Productions.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Over here. Stay out of the way, buddy. Is there a race?
We head upwind. Mark Galson. Immediate tack off the committee boat end of the line. Working inside. Wind change direction, a little bit of a course change. Got some drop your water. Oy. As we head upwind, as I stroll, my lazy ass that stayed up too late last night. So we head up. We got Jim Sears and the 7-4 boy with a dream. Boy with a dream in a toy boat. End of the windward mark. Barry Donaher in the 2-7 boat. Not a Britpop as I reported earlier. Can't remember. Vente Sedici. That looks like Jim's going to pinch it there first. Barry gives him a little room. As everybody, a little easier for the boats to get on starboard with this course. A little more civil mark roundings as we bob and weave. And back downwind.
You know, somebody could take them all the way out.
And chicken jog.
I got a condo.
Oh, I'm running out of material. Better pick up a joke book. Let's head down to Leeward Mark.
How you want to go, Barry? You go around.
vary with a little communication there. As first place goes inside, second place goes outside. As mayhem.
31, protest 85.
I was overlapped way before, Tony. If you walked down here, you would have seen I was overlapped. I hit somebody else on the board, so I'll go turn.
Need some help?
Yeah, maybe.
Has he got a harness?
You got it.
She went to the water.
Yep. Went for a swim. All right, dog rescue.
so much.
No problem. You did it all. I was just moral support. All right. Right. Break in the intermission. Any water on the lens? Nope. So we head back upwind. Jim Sears, Capistrano Beach. Newish to the IOM class, but very accomplished sailor in the 95s. VO 70s. So Southern California sailor. Just got an IOM. Here he is leading the A fleet. He won one earlier, his first one. It's pretty exciting. Maybe number 2 here.
Yeah, really.
Jim makes it around first. Bob Lewis, 117 boat. Second, Peter Feldman. Third. Alright, head back downwind. Alright, run a little faster this time.
I will go up there, just so you know.
I better move further. I got blocked last time. Alright, Jim Sears. The blistering run on the new course. Trying to go wire to wire. Choosing the inside gate.
No remark.
Heads up the inside to our finish line. Heavy hitters hot on his heels. Peter Feldman, Mark Gollison. Got Gary Winton and Bob Lewis on the outside in the 5-4 boat and the 117 boat. Jim on starboard, covering everybody. Oh, Jim cuts back. Got Mark heading up hot on starboard. Sorry, I got enamored with watching instead of filming. Looks like Jim Sears might have it here. Oh, Mark's giving it the good old college try.
Mark, you missed the line, dude. Oh, fuck.
Nice job, Jim.
Thanks,
It
Danny.
wasn't a fluke.
I lost my voice.
1-2 for the wind and 6-2. 3-4. 3-1. 4-3. 8-5.